Alright, we're back from school. And the gate is still locked. Oh, and I forgot. I always keep forgetting. I gotta save. Save! Gotta make constant saves. For one, to make thumbnails for my YouTube videos, which are, well, I say like YouTube videos as if it's like they're any different from, you know, the VODs on Twitch. They're really not. I just cut them up so they're, you know, I guess properly archived on YouTube, but it's not really any different. It's not very like, I don't know, it's not like heavily edited or anything like that. Which is what you would expect in like a, you know, typical Let's Play, at least on YouTube. But I don't know, I don't really do that. Especially in the visual novel, how would you like edit it down, you know, into like a 10-minute like a video each time? I guess you could. You could just like, you know, show interesting moments of what happened, and that would be it. You know, you don't show everything in like long form. But that would take time though, you know, to like really edit stuff down to make it fit for like a very like I don't know what you would call it, but like again, like a heavily edited Let's Play. But I don't know, I'm not really focusing on the whole YouTube thing, you know, and I prefer stuff to be like viewed in long form anyway, right? I don't really like heavy editing too much. I prefer everything just to be shown, you know, all of it, even if it is like a long video anyway. So, and that's just me saying, like, as a viewer as well as just myself making the thing as for myself as well, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're back from school. The gate is still locked. I usually help someone out or go to work, so it's rare for me to come straight home. Usually, the gate should be open and Sakura would be preparing dinner inside when I got home. Maybe I've grown so accustomed to it after a year that I've forgotten how important it was. I realize how grateful I am for Sakura, just by the simple action of opening and lock the gate. I call out and step into the hallway. As I try to enter the living room, the blonde-haired girl appears. For a moment, all sense of reality crumbles on me. She calls my name in a quiet voice. That finally returns my sense of reality. Just for an instant, I mistook her for a normal girl. Yeah, you don't want to be groggy. That's interesting. I guess, I mean, as human beings, we won't be able to really understand that, but I don't know, how can you sleep when you're not feeling sleepy? I guess you could. I guess you could force yourself to sleep, especially with maybe like sleeping pills. It would suck though, right? Because you really wouldn't really re-energize from that kind of sleep. But then again, you know, well, Saber, I guess servants in general don't feel fatigue, so...
ですがシロ、あなたは眠りすぎると頭を痛くするのですか？
痛くなるだろう、そりゃ。普通、一日の半分も寝てたら体の調子を悪くするって。俺の場合は頭が痛くなって目が覚めるから半日も眠ってられないけどさ。
不思議な話ですね。私はそのようなことはありませんでした。今も昔も眠ろうと思えばいくらでも眠れますし。
Also when she was like I guess, a hero in her own life, you could just sleep whenever.
それはなんか生き物として間違ってると思うぞ、セイバー。一日中寝てるなんてもったいない。眠気が取れたら起きて遊んでいた方が楽しいだろ。
I don't know. I think taking naps during the day is good to do.
そうですね。確かにその方が無駄はありません。
だろ？今は俺のせいでそうなっちまったけど、俺から縁が切れたら普通の生活サイクルに戻れよ。俺が言えることじゃないけどさ、これが癖になって一日中寝てたらぐうたらなやつだなんて思われるから。
それはすでに手遅れかもしれません。私は皆にそう思われていたかもしれない。
Really? She creases her brow and ponders. It was just lighthearted, but it seems like Saber doesn't get normal jokes. We move into the living room. It seems Saber wants to know what happened today, so I decide to tell her about the boundary field at the school that Tosaka told me about.
そうですか。学校に集まる人間を生贄にするつもりなのですね。そのマスターは。
率直に言えばそういうことだろう。登坂はまだまだ時間がかかるとは言っていたけど。
同感です。それほど大規模な結界の完成には時間がかかる。学校の校舎というものは封鎖しやすい建物ですから。おそらく神殿に見立てた祭壇なのでしょう。
There's a temple?
それだけの規模な結界を完璧に起動させるには早くて10日は必要です。
10日。俺が異常を感じたのが2日前の土曜日だから、まだ8日は猶予があるってことか。登坂の見込みと同じだな。
はい。その結界が生贄を集めるものであれ、守りを固めるものであれ、完成させては厄介です。それまでに結界を張ったマスターを見つけ出せれば良いのですが。
But how would we do that? That sounds very difficult, because usually, as Rin said, that particular master will only show themselves once the boundary field is activated. But once it's activated, well, bad things will happen already.
そうだな。登坂は難しいって言ってたけど、学校に潜んでいる以上は特定しやすいはずだ。なんとか見つけ出して結界を止めさせよう。
The instant they think of setting up a boundary field at school, they must be someone associated with the school. Student or a teacher. I'll try to search the school as thoroughly as possible during lunch from tomorrow on and try to find anyone suspicious.
あとは、そうか。そいつがどんなサーバントを連れているかっていう問題か。
No, that'll only be clear when I actually encounter it. Then I should think about a servant I have already encountered. Saber's awake right now, so this will be a good time to ask. Alright then. We can ask about the other servants, doesn't it? But I guess it'll depend on what Saber knows already. And looking at the status screen, actually, so what we already know, we know about Lancer. Oh, actually, we didn't see this before. I don't think we saw this before. We didn't see much of Archer's information yet. We don't know Rider, we don't know Assassin, we know about Berserker. I think we read this already. Continuation, Bravery, Divinity, Double Phantasm. I guess Saber, same thing. Just checking. And we're getting like, I don't know, wise up. I don't know what wise up means. Still don't know what that means. I don't need details. Lancer. Well, we probably, if we ask about Lancer, we'll probably, get similar information what we're getting right here, right? And she probably knows, she probably knows Kukalan and his legend pretty easily. I don't know much about Archer, though. Okay, I guess we don't know his Noble Phantasm. The alignment's neutral. D strength, CC, endurance, agility. Magical energy is pretty good. B. He has horrible luck, apparently. Similar to Lancer. E luck. And his Noble Phantasm is a question mark because we don't know what it is. But, well, actually, we don't know what. Well, I guess we sort of know Saber's Noble Phantasm. Her, invisible sword. Well, invisible magic around her sword, anyway. So I guess that's why it's seen as C. But she hasn't activated it yet, so I don't know if that's correct or accurate. But we know what Lancer's Noble Phantasm is, and it's a B. Archer, we just don't know in general, I guess. It's a question mark. His Noble Phantasm is just an A, but can he actually activate it? I don't know. Because he can't speak, right? As far as we know, we only saw him yelling, roaring, like a monster, a mindless monster. Even. Well, anyway, Archer, magic resistance, like a little bit of magic resistance, and independent action, ability that allows independent movement even after the master's magical energy supply is cut off. With rank B. It is possible for a servant to stay in this world for 2 days after losing its master. So they can still do things even when they're cut off from master. Interesting. And we also, did I see this before? Yeah, there's a weapon menu as well. We only have one, item here. It's the unidentified axe sword from Berserker. Just like a sword of rock that he uses. This is part of the foundations of a temple Einsburn prepared, and this itself was the catalyst used to summon Berserker. Oh, okay. So this was used to summon him. Hercules was skilled in archery, but since he has gone berserk, he lost his former weapons and skills. Oh, so he can't actually use a bow right now? Alright. Go back. I mean, okay, if we ask about Lancer, she'll probably talk about the history of Kukalan and his lands. If we ask about Berserker, she'll probably talk about Hercules' legend. I wonder what happens if we ask about Archer. We don't know anything about Archer. And we've only seen him very briefly, at least from Emiya Shiro's perspective. We barely saw him even fight. Even from Saber's perspective. So does she even know anything about Archer? Maybe Rin told her, actually, so maybe? Let's ask. That guy. I'll ask about Tosaka's servant, Archer. Well, actually, now if I remember, yeah. We did see Archer, actually. We didn't directly interact with him, but we did see his battle with Lancer at least a little bit. You know, the very first time when Shiro was at the school. Before he was killed. Saber beat him with one blow, but that was a surprise attack, and his strength is unknown.
Nah, Saber, Archer のことだけど、あいつのことでなんか気づいたことってないか?
Yeah, and isn't he on a rooftop right now? If Rin, Rin said that, right? She's mentioned that Archer is looking out for enemies. Top of this house, maybe.
アーチャーですか? いえ、シローが把握できている以上のことは何も。
Oh, she doesn't know much.
単純な戦闘能力では私が上回っているようですが、彼の宝具も戦闘技術も体験していません。
Yeah, as expected.
一度勝利しているからといって楽観していい相手ではないでしょう。
そうか。まあ、本当に一瞬だったからな。それにあいつ、なんていうか。
Back then, when Saber attacked him, there was something strange about that moment. I guess you could say it was a surprise attack that wasn't. I think that Red Knight sensed Saber's presence beforehand, but he froze when he saw Saber and couldn't react to Saber's attack.
なあ、セイバー。あいつ、セイバーのことを知ってるんじゃないかな。あの時、セイバーの件を受けたのは、敵襲じゃなくて、セイバー自体に驚いたからだって感じるんだけど。
Archer knows Saber?
なるほど。そう考えると私も納得できる。弓使いである以上、接近戦で私に劣るのは当然です。ですがそれにしても、あの時のアーチャーは脆すぎた。何か外的要因で実力を発揮できなかったのではと考えていたのですが。
だろ？それに俺、あいつとランサーの戦いを見ているんだよ。アーチャーは攻めこそしなかったけど、防御は神業じみてた。なのに、セイバーの一撃を受けるなんて、どうかしていたとしか思えない。
私は手を抜かれたということですか？
Well, she must be angry at him for going easy on her, rather than at being able to beat him easily as she glares at an enemy who isn't here.
いいでしょう。ミンとの共闘が解けた後、私を侮辱したことを後悔させるだけです。
Even Archer underestimates her, I guess. At least that's what we're assuming.
ああ、いや、あいつだって好きで手を抜いたってわけじゃないだろうし、そんな目の敵にする必要はないんじゃないか。
I find myself defending Archer.
シローはアーチャーの行為が許せるというのですか？いえ、むしろ行為というか擁護しているように聞こえる。まさかとは思うのですが、サーバントとしてアーチャーの方が好ましいと。
それこそまさかだ。俺言っとくけど、あいつは気に食わないぞ。話したことはないけど、遠目から見ただけで気が合わないって直感したんだからな。
Really? Just from looking at him? Are you judging a book by its cover, Shiro?
それはよかった。余計な気憂でしたが、安心しました、シロー。
びっくりしたのはこっちだ。けど、なんだってそんなことで安心するんだよ、セイバーは。俺がアーチャーを嫌ってるって、そんなにいいことか？
そうですね。確かにおかしな話です。ああ、おそらく戦闘面での相性の問題でしょう。私は白兵戦を主体とするサーバントで、アーチャーは砲撃戦を主体とするサーバントだ。もしシローがアーチャーと相性がいいというのであれば、私とは相性が悪いことになる。それでは互いに実力を発揮できない。
Saber nods, concluding that it must be why she is relieved. I don't know, he was looking a bit strange back then. Or back when she was saying that you were protecting Archer. Was she jealous? Is that it?
そんなもんか。
Is that the real reason? Anyways, there's no information on Archer. They don't know which hero he is, nor what kind of noble phantasm he has. Oh.
それじゃあ、他のやつのことだけど。
待ってください、シロー。屋敷の門を人がくぐりました。
Oh, I guess we don't have time to talk about Lancer or Berserker. Someone's intruded.
そんなことわかるのか？ってもうこんな時間。まずい。きっと桜が帰ってきたんだ。
Or maybe it's just Sakura. I hear the sound of the doorbell from the entrance.
お邪魔します。
I can hear Sakura's voice.
そういえば悪いんだが、
分かっています。部屋に戻っていますから、私のことは気にせずに。
You know, it's kind of suspicious as well, at least from a perspective of an outsider, to hide a blonde girl in your room. That's, I don't know. What if someone finds out? That would be weird. Saber leaves for her room, and in her place,
ただいま。感心感心。ちゃんと先に帰ってたわね。
oh, Rin is here too. Tosaka is holding a grocery bag, and
お邪魔します先輩。珍しいですね。先輩がこんな早くから帰ってきてくれるのって。
Sakura comes in, smiling happily.
よし、準備は完璧だ。それじゃあ始めるとしましょうか。
Tosaka shouts and goes into the kitchen.
先輩、お夕飯の支度なんですけど。
今日は遠坂の番だからいい。さくらは朝作ってくれたんだから、夜は任せてくれ。遠坂がいるうちは、俺とあいつで夕飯を作るから。
はい。先輩がそう言うのなら、そうします。
Sakura sits on a cushion, obediently. There's a flashy, fiery sound coming from the kitchen, but there's nothing dangerous looking about Tosaka's appearance from behind.
あれなら任せても大丈夫だな。
There's Saber to think about, so I should go back to my room until dinner is prepared.
ちょっと部屋で休んでくれ。藤姉がやってきたら、たまには風呂を沸かすように言っといてくれ。
どうぞごゆっくり先輩。ご飯の支度ができたら呼びに行きますね。
なあ、そうだ。部屋に来るときはノックを忘れないでくれ。
Don't forget to knock. What are you doing in your room, Shiro? It's a little before 6 o'clock, the way things are going, and it looks like dinner will be around at around 7 o'clock. Well, we know what he's doing in his room. He's probably going to talk to Saber, but saying that to Sakura, I wonder how she interprets that. When I get back to the room, Saber is asleep in the room next to mine.
なんだ。なんか話そうと思ったのに。
Oh, I guess not, actually. She's sleeping. I click my tongue and sit on a cushion.
何言ってんだか。聖杯戦争のこと以外、何話していいかもわからないくせに。
Anyways, didn't I have trouble talking to Saber?
ま、いいけどさ。眠ってるならそれで。
I say that and just stare at the clock. Yesterday's dinner was just me, Saber, and Tosaka, but today it'll be 5 people, including Sakura and Fujine.
あ、いや、セイバーはダメなのか。
Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. As long as Sakura and Fujine are there, I can't let Saber out of this room.
セイバー、朝飯食ったのかな。
Yeah, did you prepare breakfast for her, actually? Saber was nodding while eating dinner last night. Judging from that, I guess it's not like she doesn't need food.
昼飯は用意しなかったし、腹減ってるよな、そりゃ。
Yeah, she didn't get any lunch either. Once Sakura and Fujine go home, I have to warm up dinner and serve it to her. She'll need to eat alone, but that can't be helped. Imagining Saber eating by herself is really annoying me. It's a bit lonely, isn't it?
シロ、起きてる？
Tosaka knocks on the door and looks inside.
なんだ、なんか用か。
何って夕食なんだけど。できたから来て。
Oh, wasn't Sakura gonna call us for dinner? But I guess Ren did so instead. That time already, huh? I get up and leave, glancing at the room where Saber is sleeping.
来た来た。ほら見てよこの料理。なんと遠坂さんは長らく不在だった中華料理ができる人だったのだ。
A different cuisine this time. Fujine is looking excitedly at all the food prepared on the table. Now that she mentions it, the food certainly is Chinese. On the 4 big plates are crab with eggs, shredded beef with pepper, some stir-fry of an elegant-looking meat I've never seen before with vegetables, and a plate full of steamed meat dumplings. Wise. Stop it! Stop making me hungry, Fate Stay Night. There are salads on the side plates and various follow-ups are ready. Put simply, it's the kind of gorgeous dinner Fujine loves.
驚いたな。遠坂のことだから洋風で来ると思ったのに。
本当は洋風を考えてたそうですよ。けど中華料理は誰も作らないって言ったら、なら私が作るって。
なんでそう隙間をつくような人生しか送れないのか、あいつは。なあさくら、遠坂と一緒に帰ってきたけど、あれは一緒に買い物に行ってたのか？
はい、遠坂先輩、弓道部が終わるまで待っててくれたんです。それで帰り道がてら2人で買い出しに行ってました。
そうなのか。なんだ、思ったより仲がいいじゃないか、2人とも。
そうですね。遠坂先輩とは学校でもよく話してましたから、私のどこが気に入られたかわからないんですけど、入学した頃から親切にしてもらってます。
So yeah, I guess Sakura and Rin have been getting along way before this whole incident even happened. Wow. He really is a nice senpai at school.
おしゃべりはいいから早く食べよう。私もうお腹ペコペコだよ。
Fujine sits down happily.
だってさ、2人も早く座ったら。中華物って冷めると犯罪的にまずいんだから。
Saying this coldly, Tosuka sits down as well. I sit down silently. Everyone bows and eats their food. Annoyingly, it's good. I've never cooked Chinese because I thought it all tasted the same. Hey, that sounds a little racist. Anyway, but this is so good it makes me realize it was just a prejudice.
うわー、すごいすごい。こんなにご飯を美味しくさせる料理は久しぶりだよ。遠坂さんに100点をあげましょう。
ありがとうございます。先生のように素直に感想を言ってもらえると私も嬉しいです。はい、私も中華を見直しました。辛いのって苦手なんですけど、すごく美味しいです。
Sakura is happily enjoying the food too. After watching this with a smile, Tosuka Rin looks at me with an expression of triumph.
なんだよ、なんか言いたそうだな、遠坂。
別にみんなに気に入ってもらえてよかったなって。まあ若干1名素直じゃないのがいるけど、それはそれで楽しいからよしとしましょう。得意分野で負けちゃった気持ちはわかるし。
Why, again, cooking battle anime. That should be a thing. So someone should make that for the Fate series.
そうか、さてはお前、昨日俺に飯作らせたのはこっちの戦力分析か。
はい、今日の教訓は手の内は常に隠しておくでした。
She says this happily and starts eating her own food. Dinner is more lively than I was expecting. Sakura and Tosuka are a good senpai and junior, and Fujine is completely friends with Tosuka now. Well, I have no complaints about a fun meal. No complaints, but I feel like there's something wrong with all of us eating right now. I stand up.
何しろ、トイレ？
いや、忘れ物をした。連れてくるから待っててくれ。
I'll bring her here? What do you mean, Shiro? Uh-oh. When I leave the living room, Tosuka is staring at me silently. I just couldn't take it. That's the only reason. I don't like it when she's in the same house, but alone. So, before considering the consequences, I grab her hand. What are you gonna do, Shiro?
シロ、突然何をするのです？
いいから来てくれ。みんなにセイバーを紹介するから。
Oh boy.
正気ですか？待ってください。それは。
正気だから連れて行くんだ。ほら、いいから行こう。後のことなんてなるようになる。
Yes, this blonde girl was just in the same room as me this whole time. I was keeping her in a weird side room closet thing. Well, it's not like a closet. I think he said like a side room. It's like it's probably like a full room as well. It's just on the side.
シロ。
I grab Saber's hand and take her to the living room.
悪いな、父坂。もう一人分いいかな。
Yep, just out of nowhere. Another person. Tosaka doesn't object, but Fujine and Sakura are looking at Saber with astonishment.
遅くなったけど紹介する。
Yes, my other girlfriend.
この子はセイバーって言って、しばらく面倒を見ることになったから。見ての通り外国人さんだから、日本の暮らしには慣れてないんで、そのあたり助けてやってくれ。
They're gray. There's no reaction from the two. That's only natural, but I don't have enough composure to care about them right now.
ほら、そこに座れよ、セイバー。飯はみんなで食べた方がいいだろ。
それは確かに効率的だとは思いますが、私は。
遠慮なんてするな。だいたいな、これからはセイバーも一緒に住むんだぞ。同じ家に住んでるんだから、一緒に飯を食うのは当然だ。
And didn't Shiro just say that she was like a foreigner? And well, I mean, actually, never mind. Because before, the idea was that she couldn't speak Japanese very well, but that's in a different route. This time, he's just saying she's a foreigner, but she can speak Japanese fluently. She's just not used to the culture, I guess. That's the cover story.
はい。シロがそう言うのでしたら、私は従うだけですが。そんなのダメ
My ears are ringing.
一体どうしちゃったのよ、シロってば。遠坂さんだけじゃなく、こんな子まで連れ込んじゃって、いつからここは旅館みたいになっちゃったのよ。
なんだよ、いいじゃないか。旅館みたいに広いんだから、一人や二人部屋を貸しても。遠坂がいいんなら、セイバーだっていいだろ、下宿ぐらい。
And actually, when you think about it, you could probably make this place into like an official hotel. That would be an interesting business proposition.
いいわけないでしょ。遠坂さんは認めるけど、そんな得体の知れない子なんて知らないもん。一体どこの子なのよ、その子は。
どこの子って、遠い親戚の子だよ。よくわからない事情があって、親父を頼ってやってきたとか。
そんな作り話信じられない。だいたいね、仮にそうだとしても、どうしてエミヤの家に来たのよ。キリツルさんに外国の知り合いなんているはずな。
Well, actually, Kiritsugu traveled a lot, right? So actually, it makes sense. Well, she can't really say that, because father was a simpleton who went to foreign countries all the time. He would have more acquaintances overseas than in Japan.
ないとは言い切れないけど、それにしたっておかしいわ。あなた、何のためにここに来たのよ。
あ、いや、だからそれは。
シロは黙ってなさい。セイバーさん、私はあなたに聞いてるんだけど。
Oh boy. What is she gonna say? Well, right now, Saber is silent. It's only natural. Saber doesn't have any reason to go along with my lies, nor a dexterous enough mind, so she...
さあ、私はキリツグの言葉に従っただけですから。
Oh, very blunt answer, actually. Well, I guess she does.
キリツグさんがシロを頼むって？
はい。あらゆる敵からシロを守るようにと。
Quietly, Saber says this with the greatest purity. Well, who could object to that? Even if it's a lie, it's the ultimate truth for Saber herself. She says it with such conviction. Even Fujine can't object to these words, but she stands up with a frown, glaring at Saber.
いいわ。そこまで言うんなら腕前を見せてもらうんだから。
Are we gonna battle? Fujine responds strangely. We are gonna battle. So, with a sound of wind, Fujine takes us outside. She takes the shinai from the wall and glares at Saber. Well, just what is our Fujine thinking about?
あなた、シロを守るって言ったわね。なら少しは覚えがあるんでしょ？
私に剣を持てというのですか？
そうよ。あなたが私より強かったら許してあげます。けど弱かったら家に帰ってもらうからね。
構いませんが、それはどういった理屈でしょうか？
シロを守るのは私だもん。シロが一人前になるまで私がずっとそばにいるんだから。
It seems Saber doesn't understand what Fujine is trying to say. Of course, no one else around here does either.
だから私より弱いやつはいらないの。あなたが私より強いって言うんなら私より頼りになるでしょ？それなら少しはシロを任せてもいいわよだ。
Fujine plays for her shinai as if she's sulking.
わかりました。あなたを納得させればよいのですね。
そうよ。けど私を納得させるのは大変なんだから。
Ah! Just as she says that, Fujine rushes at Saber and attacks her with shinai. Oh no, surprise attack!
藤ね、めちゃくちゃだ。
She literally turned into a tiger. Oh no! Not only was that a surprise attack, but she didn't even give Saber a shinai. Are you really a teacher, Tiger? Saber must be surprised by Fujine's surprise attack as she just stands there, distractedly. Fujine's clever attack to the body strikes!
あれ？
And Fujine tilts her head curiously. Well, that's only natural. It's strange even for those of us watching, so it must be as strange as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon for Fujine. What a weird comparison. As strange as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? Saber is still standing. The difference is, she is now holding the shinai Fujine was wielding until now. Wow.
本当？
I don't know what's real, but it's certainly true. Saber does not even take a stance. Fujine doesn't move, standing before Saber. Fujine is a kendo expert, said to be unmatched. That experience must have made her realize that the person in front of her is on a completely different level.
構えろというのでしたら構いますが、そこまでしなければわからない腕ではないでしょう。
What is that noise she's making? Fujine backs away unsteadily and drops to her knees.
勝負はつきました。認めてもらえましたか？
She's just a baby now. Fujine hangs her head and slumps her shoulders. The very moment I think she'll calm down, she's my guardian?
変なのに白を取られちゃった。
She starts to cry so loudly that those around her get dizzy. In the end, it took 2 hours to persuade Fujine. Fujine said, "I wanna talk a bit," and went into father's room for 2 hours. When she came out, she nodded and said, "I guess I have to approve of her," with an unhappy face. On the other hand, Sakura is silent. It was getting late, so Fujine ended up walking Sakura home, but Sakura said nothing and merely bowed and went home. She probably... Didn't we say something about how, you should make decisions as a family with Sakura if you're gonna let someone stay at your place? You're letting someone stay at your place again, at least from the perspective of Sakura and Fujimura-sensei. You're breaking that. Well, I was gonna say we're breaking that promise again, but it's not like we made a promise or anything. I don't know. I feel like Sakura will be angry about this, but she's not showing it.
それじゃあ私も別棟に戻るわね。
No. Come to think of it, Tosaka's like this too.
悪かったな。どうせバカな真似してって思ってるんだろ。
別に。ただあなたのしていることは心の贅肉よ。そんな余分なことばっかりしてたらいつか身動きが取れなくなるわ。
Saying goodnight with a wave, Tosaka leaves. I'm tired. I'll rest early too.
待ってください、シロ。私もあなたに聞くべきことがある。
いいけど、何？
なぜ私を皆に紹介したのですか？私もリンの言う通り、シロの行為は不必要だと思います。
Yeah, you're so full of contradictions, Shiro. At first you wanted to hide Saber, and now you bring her to dinner.
なぜも何もない。単に嫌だったから紹介しただけだ。
シロ、それは答えになっていません。何が嫌だったのか言ってもらわなければ。
Saber draws closer. What was what happened tonight that's strange for Saber?
そんなの知るか。ただ飯食ってて、セイバーは一人でいるのかって思ったら嫌になっただけだ。強いて言うなら、藤姉とさくらにもセイバーを知ってもらっておけば、隠し事も減ると思ったぐらいだよ。
それはあまり意味のあることではありません。むしろ彼女たちに私の存在を知らせるのはマイナスです。この屋敷なら私の存在は隠し通せるのですから、私は待機していた方が良かった。
It is inconvenient in the long run. Well, what's better? Is she better off being an outcast while we're all eating?
そんなことはない。セイバーが良くても俺が嫌だったんだからしょうがないだろう。こういうの理屈じゃないと思う。
Shiro is kind of being selfish, about this whole thing, about how like he's treating Saber as a normal human being when she clearly isn't, but at the same time it's like, she's still in human form, so he can't help it. But so he's trying to care for her, but at the same time it's kind of selfish, because it's according to his own like feelings. Like, I don't know. Saying so, I avert my gaze from Saber.
土蔵に行ってくるから先に部屋に戻っていてくれ。
There's no response. Turning my back on Saber, who doesn't seem to agree, I head out to the shed. I go outside. The quiet yard lit by the pale moonlight. The winter sky is high, and the stars are clear. I sigh without realizing. Tosaka's right. I'm certainly contradicting myself, yep. So full of... I don't know. Like, conflicting ideals, I guess. The me that's trying to go to the shed, avoiding the room Saber's sleeping in. On the other hand, the me that doesn't want to leave Saber alone. Even though I find it hard to deal with Saber as a member of the opposite sex, I can't leave her alone as a human. What a weird problem. I don't know, I guess being a teenager is just weird. It's only natural for Tosaka to be disgusted with me.
参ったな。未熟なのは魔術だけだと思ってたけど、精神修行もなってないじゃないか。
I murmur, looking up into the sky absent-mindedly. The night wears on. Since I'm inexperienced, I can't skip my training. I can only refine myself, believing that I can reach something if I continue my effort. And this is the next day. Fate. Blade, apparently. February 5th. The next day. After a normal morning, I enter the living room to find a complicated breakfast table. Who cooked it?
ああ、ごめんさくら。私バターダメなの。そこのマーマレードちょうだい。そうなんですか？遠坂先輩、甘いものは好きじゃないような口ぶりでしたけど。まさか、そんな女の子はいないわよ。糖分は嫌いじゃなくて取れないだけだってば。油断すると見えないところが増えるの。甘味どころは週に1回にしなくちゃね。なのにマーマレードなんですか、先輩。朝は糖分取るの。それにね、少しぐらいは甘いものを口にしておかないと後のカウンターが怖いでしょ。そっか、食事を2食に減らしても食べる量が倍になったら大変ですからね。
Only twice a day?
そういうこと。黙ってればよく食べるわね、セイバー。ちっこい体のくせに桜並みの量じゃない。
そうでしょうか。私は平均だと思いますし、桜が口にしたパンは私を大きく上回っていると思いますが。
そんなことないです。遠坂先輩もセイバーさんも私もみんな仲良くトースト2枚じゃないですか。
いえ、厚さが違う。1センチに対して2センチですから、桜はよく食べています。成長期ですし、栄養を取るのはいい。瓶も1枚だけと言わず、残さず食べてはどうですか。
You gotta eat.
だからダメだって言ってるじゃない。桜と違って胸に栄養がいくわけじゃなし、朝からそんなに食べたら増えるっていうの。ただでさえ朝は食べない主義なんだから、これでも譲歩してるのよ。
Ah, yes, so that's why Sakura can eat extra.
遠坂先輩、その先輩の前でそういうことは。
増える増えると言っていますが、なぜ具体的な表現を避けるのですか、リン。
だから目に見えないところの話。ああ、桜は目に見えるから除外だけど。だからそういう話はしないでください。
I take a bite of the well-done toast. Perhaps my brain just doesn't follow what's going on in front of me, but I'm eating toast and not joining in the conversation. They're talking about her boobs. Hero. Anyway. Well, there's no room for me to cut into the conversation.
どうも杞憂だったのかな。
They seem to have a good relationship for now. Hosoka is the same as always, and Saber is more open than she was last night. Sakura as well. She still seems to be a bit resistant to Saber, but it doesn't look like she dislikes her.
藤姉が来なかったのが気になるけど、まあ夜になったら来るだろ
the shock last night must have been a big one. She will probably come and eat dinner, so I think she'll have calmed down by then. Though I'm surprised, no comments from Sakura about having Saber living in the house as well. Breakfast ends and I start cleaning up.
先輩、本当にいいんですか？後片付け任せてしまって。
ああ、それぐらいはやっとく。それより、さくらは部活だろ？昨日の今日だし、顔を出しておいた方がいい。
それじゃあ、お先に失礼しますね、先輩。
Sakura bows also to Tosaka and leaves the living room in a hurry. That leaves the three of us, which means once Sakura leaves, the three of us who know the secret remain.
それでは私も失礼します。何かありましたら声をかけてください。じゃあ
ね、セイバー。シロは任されたから、こっちの留守をよろしく。
はい。シロを頼みます、リン。
Bowing lightly to Tosaka, Saber returns to her room. Well, there's nothing to do here, so she must want to save her energy by sleeping, but
まったく、本当に戦うことしか考えてないのか、あいつは。
当たり前じゃない。シロもね、そろそろやる気見せないと、セイバーに愛想をつかされるわよ。まだ傷が完治してないとはいえ、いつまでもおとなしくしているような子じゃないでしょ。
a clicking sound. As she makes a scary comment, Tosaka turns on the TV.
またこのニュースやってるんだ。
The morning news streams from the TV. I listen to it while washing the dishes in the kitchen. Well, the content is the same as the news I heard a while ago.
シントの方でガス漏れによる事故だって。
Another gas leak.
バカな話。そんなのあっちだけじゃなくて、こっちの町にだって起きてるのに。
Oh, hold on. Did Tosaka say something really worrying?
トサカ、それどういう意味だ？
だから、原因不明の衰弱でしょ？何の前触れもなく意識を失った人間が、そのまま昏睡状態になって病院に運ばれてるって話。もう結構な数になってるんじゃないかな。今のところ命に別状はないらしいけど、この先どうなるかは仕掛けたやつの気分次第でしょうね。
Wait. Not only in the neighboring town, but over here too? Comas with no cause? Numerous victims? No, the problem is...
トサカ、まさか、それも他のマスターの仕業だっていうのか？
Yeah, yet another master?
じゃあ他の誰の仕業だっていうのよ。いい加減慣れてよね。あなただってマスターなんだから。
What was that about Shiro saying how the other masters might have humane attitudes? Well...
それはそうだけど、なんで今まで教えてくれなかったんだよ、トサカは。
こっちの件はそれほど簡単じゃないから。学校で結界を張ってるマスターは三流だけど、こっちのマスターは一流よ。相手を死に至らしめることはせず、命の半分だけを吸収して力を蓄えている。
I mean, I don't know, this is kind of morally gray, I guess. I guess this master is different from the one at the school. Isn't killing, but they're still doing damage, I guess, to innocent lives. So I don't know. Are they a good person or are they a bad person?
そりゃ集めるスピードは遅いけど、その代わりに魔術師としてのルールには引っかからないし、無理をする必要がない。このマスターは遠く離れた場所で、町の人たちから生命力っていう最も単純な魔力をかすめ取っているわけ。
遠く離れた場所からって、そんなところから町中の魔力を集められるっていうのか、そいつは。
よっぽど腕の立つ魔術師なんでしょうね。シントとミヤマ、2つの町をフォローする広範囲の吸引なんて大がつく魔術師の技だもの。いや、それともよっぽど優れた霊地を確保したのかな。冬木の町には龍脈らしきものがあるって父さんも言ってたし、そこに陣を敷けば生命力の搾取ぐらいは簡単か。
A ley line.
ちょっと、遠坂。
父さんの書庫にそれらしい資料はなかったし、あるなら大師傅の書庫か。嫌だなあ。あそこ今でも人外魔境だし、できれば遠慮したいのに。となると、綺麗に聞くしかないか。いや、ダメ。あいつに借りを作るなんてもってのほかだわ。
Yeah, isn't the priest supposed to stay neutral and stuff? So,
遠坂、おい。
well, there's no answer. It's no good. Tosaka is immersed in talking to herself. What a weirdo. Talking to themselves? And verbalizing their thoughts? No one listening? That will be weird, wouldn't it be? Anyway, I guess we go to school again. Once more.